Section 145 of 15,000 Useful Phrases by Grenville Kleiser, read for LibriVox.org by Sandra Zera. Indeed, can anyone tell me? Indeed, I am not convinced. Indeed, I cannot do better. Indeed, I have heard it whispered. Indeed, I may fairly say. Indeed, it will generally be found. Indeed, we know. Instances abound. Is it logically consistent? Is it not legitimate to recognize? Is it not marvelous? Is it not obvious? Is it not quite possible? Is it not, then, preposterous? Is it not universally recognized? Is it not wise to argue? Is it possible? Can it be believed? Is it, then, any wonder? Is it not the common sentiment? Is there any evidence here? Is there any language of reproach? Is there any possibility of mistaking? Is there any reason in the world? It affords me gratification. It also pleases me very much. It amounts to this. It appears from what has been said. It appears to me, on the contrary. It can rightly be said. It certainly follows, then. It comes to this. It could not be otherwise. It does not necessarily follow. It exhibits a state of mind. It follows as a matter of course. It follows inevitably. It gives us an exalted conception. It grieves me to relate. It hardly fits the character. It has at all times been a just reproach. It has been a very great pleasure for me. It has been generally assumed. It has been justly objected. It has been my privilege. It has been suggested fancifully. It has been well said. It has ever been my ambition. It has struck me very forcibly. It is a circumstance of happy augury. It is a common error. It is a curious trait. It is a fact well known. It is a falsehood to say. It is a familiar charge against. It is a good augury of success. It is a great pleasure to me. It is a living truth. It is a matter of absorbing interest. It is a matter of amusement. It is a matter of fact. It is a matter of just pride. It is a melancholy story. It is a memory I cherish. It is a mischievous notion. It is a mistake to suppose. It is a most extraordinary thing. It is a most pertinent question. It is a noble thing. It is a peculiar pleasure to me. It is a perversion of terms. It is a pleasing peculiarity. It is a popular idea. It is a rare privilege. It is a recognized principle. It is a remarkable and striking fact. It is a strange fact. It is a sure sign. It is a theme too familiar. It is a thing commonly said. It is a touching reflection. It is a true saying. It is a very significant fact. It is a vision which still inspires us. It is a wholesome symptom. It is, all things considered, a fact. It is all very fine to think. It is all very well to say. It is almost proverbial. It is also possible. It is also probably true. It is always present to respond. It is amazing how little. It is an easy matter. It is an egregious mistake. It is an established rule. It is an incredible thing. It is an interesting fact. It is an unforgivable offense. It is an unquestionable truth. It is appropriate that we should celebrate. It is asserted. It is assumed as an axiom. It is at once inconsistent. It is but fair to say. It is but too true. It is by no means my design. It is certainly especially pleasant. It is certainly remarkable. It is common in these days to lament. It is commonly assumed. It is comparatively easy. It is curious sophistry. It is curious to observe. It is desirable for us. It is difficult for me to respond fitly. It is difficult to avoid saying. It is difficult to describe. It is difficult to overstate. It is difficult to put a limit. It is difficult to surmise. It is doubtful whether. It is easy enough to add. It is easy to instance cases. It is easy to understand. It is eminently proper. It is every man's duty to think. It is evident that the answer to this. It is evidently supposed by many people. It is exceedingly gratifying to hear. It is exceedingly unfortunate. It is fair that you should hear. It is fair to suppose. It is far from me to desire. It is fatal to suppose. It is fitting. It is for me to relate. It is for others to illustrate. It is for this reason. It is for us to ask. It is greatly assumed. It is gratifying to have the honor. It is hardly for me. It is hardly necessary to pass judgment. It is idle to think of. It is immaterial whether. It is impossible to avoid saying. It is in every way appropriate. It is in the highest degree worthy. It is in this characteristic. It is in vain. It is in your power to give. It is indeed a strange doctrine. It is indeed not a little remarkable. It is indeed true. It is indeed very clear. It is indispensable to have. It is interesting and suggestive. It is interesting to know. It is just so far true. It is likewise necessary. It is made evident. It is manifest. It is manifestly absurd to say. It is merely common sense to say. It is more than probable. It is my agreeable duty. It is my belief. It is my earnest wish. It is my grateful duty to address you. It is my hope. It is my present purpose. End of section 145. This recording is in the public domain.